Cool story, bro. So I just like threw my backdrop on the ground and freaked out my puppy and freaked out me. So, hi everybody, it's Alycia. Hi! Hi, how's it going? Hi. So I got my first request for a specific YouTube video, and I really want to do it because I'm super pumped that I got a request about something. So the request that I got was to do a tutorial where I would compare application of the Lemonhead Los Angeles Space Paste or Space Jam to like one eye and the Dear Katie Brown glitters to the other eye. And I thought this was like the coolest idea, and sorry, Cammie is now, she's up in my grill because she's scared that I threw that on the ground. Go girl, boo-boo. Yeah, so I am just about to amp up my glitter to go see my new boyfriend, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when I add more glitter. And not only am I going to show you the Dear Katie Brown and the Lemonhead Los Angeles glitters, but I'm also going to show you a few other glitters I have because I can. So get excited. That's what we're going to do. So right over here, I've got a bunch of glitters, and I actually now have a couple of glitters from ColourPop Cosmetics, and I just have a crap ton of glitter, and I would love to do a video where I show you a bunch of them. But first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to swatch Disco Lady from ColourPop, which is their Glitterly Obsessed glitter. Comes in a pot very similar to the Lemonhead Los Angeles, and I'm just going to take out maybe a little bit less than that and show you. This is Disco Lady, and hopefully you'll be able to see this after I sort of pack it on there, but she's very reflective. The glitter particles aren't super tightly dispersed, and it's a little bit difficult with your finger to get it to look like it's an even disbursement. But the balm that it's in is pretty soft and comfortable. And that's what my jar looks like after I've yanked some goop out of it. So that one is Disco Lady, and then this one is Adult Film by Lemonhead Los Angeles. I'm going to use a different finger and take out about the same amount. And the granules of glitter in this one are definitely more, they're smaller and they're more densely distributed. So here's the Lemonhead Los Angeles. The colors I think are very similar, but you can see they're bigger particles in the ColourPop Disco Lady, and then smaller shimmers, which I think having the smaller shimmers does help it to disperse a bit more evenly from the Lemonhead Los Angeles. So there's that. And then I'm going to show you, I'm going to look and see if I have a similar color from Dear Katie Brown. And I'm also going to see if I can show you a glitter from Stila, one of their glittering glows, because I'm pretty sure I have one that's, again, a similar color scheme to this. And look at me being an adult and not wiping my makeup on my pants today. Okay, so Stila Glitter and Glow. Oh my gosh, reaching is so hard. Okay, so I have this color Perlina, which again is somewhat similar colors to these here. And so the application for this is completely different, but I'll just sort of swatch it there and you can see the density. Again, biggest pigment, or biggest glitter particles here, smallest here, and you can see the difference in density. All still very reflective and beautiful. Okay, so let's see, what else do I have? Okay, the Dear Katie Brown. So let's see if I've got like a nice iridescent guy to show you, and I do right here in the Noble palette. I'm going to show you this one right here, and there's that. So this one is not in as much of a balm, but it does have a mix of smaller and bigger particles. Not quite as big as the ColourPop ones, but there, hopefully you can see. ColourPop on top, Lemonhead Los Angeles, Stila Glitter and Glow in Perlina, and the Dear Katie Brown from the Noble palette. And I don't have my little sheet. I think it's Mercy. Yeah, I think it's Mercy. So there's those, so you can sort of see, they're all very reflective and beautiful. Yeah, I'm going to show you what it looks like to put some of these on. And those generally have pretty similar colors to them. And I just did a very simple eyeliner matte, mostly matte lid today. And so I'm going to kind of show you, oh yeah, I'll go ahead and show you this too. So this is the Smith & Cult glitter in, it's a glitter shot all over glitter crush. And I know the color is not the same on this one, but I just want to kind of show you, do you see those cute little lightning bolts? So I'm going to just kind of show you anyway. The lightning bolts don't like to stick down, whereas in the other ones, the bigger particles did stick down pretty well. I think this would benefit from being in a formula more like the ColourPop or the Lemonhead Los Angeles, where it's in more of a balm, because there's just not as much of an adhering base to these. So I find the bigger glitter particles don't really want to stick. So this all the other ones, you don't need a glitter glue with, but this one I would say you probably should use a glitter glue because there's not that adhesive base to get the glitter to stick. So I would definitely recommend using a glitter glue with that. And now that I've made that recommendation, let me see if I have my glitter glue right here so I can show you. Oh crap, I ended up wiping it out of my pants anyway. I'm going to put a little bit of this glitter glue on and then swatch over top of that and see if it looks any different now that I made that recommendation. Let's see if that's actually warranted. Hey guys, sorry, I think my camera cut out, but basically what I just did was still no glitter primer. I've added the Dear Katie Brown Space Paste to my left eye, and I was trying to layer it. And while I think the initial layer is cute, because the balm is kind of wet, I kind of felt like it was a little hard to layer it because I felt like I was pulling up the stuff that was already on there. So I'll let you sort of make that judgment. Again, this side is Dear Katie Brown and it's more of a champagne color. This side is Lemonhead Los Angeles and has the holographic glitters in it. So there are the two for you to compare. I think they both look pretty. I definitely think there's a brighter reflect for the holographic ones, but there's a chance that if I layer up some holographic ones from the Dear Katie Brown side, maybe I could sort of achieve that same level of reflect. I'm not sure. This one's not holographic, but it has stars in it, which I think is the cuteness, and it's called Lone Star. Good name. So let's try to apply that and see. Ooh, 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 ooh. Can you see? That's pretty. So I definitely do think the Dear Katie Brown ones are easier to layer. I'm going to go ahead and go over the Lemonhead Los Angeles with that Lone Star from Dear Katie Brown, because I want the two to not look extremely different as I'm going about the rest of my day. So let's just tap it over so we can similarize the colors a little bit. And it does still feel a little bit balmy. Like it still feels like there's a bit of a wet texture on the Lemonhead Los Angeles side, which could be cool. And is definitely seeming to act like an adhesive for the Dear Katie Brown ones, which again, on neither side of my eyes did I actually use an adhesive product at all. I just tapped them straight on with the whatever adhesive was in there. So those are my two. This side is primarily Dear Katie Brown. It's entirely Dear Katie Brown. And then this one was the Lemonhead that I just layered some additional Dear Katie Brown shadow, glitter shadow onto, so that the two would look a bit more similar. So both of them I think are nice. Again, the only glitter I've shown you that I would definitely recommend you use a base with would be that Smith & Cult glitter with the lightning bolts in it, because it just didn't really seem to adhere super well. So the next one I'm going to show you, the glitter I have under my eyes has been on all day. It's from Dear Katie Brown. I'm going to use Admiral by Stila. This is actually this is a highlight and glow. Maybe I should use a glitter and glow instead. What do you think? because the highlight and glow, I want to use this, so I'm going to use it. So this one is one of their highlight and glow, so it's meant to be a highlighter, but I'll be damned if someone tells me I can't put glitter literally everywhere. So what I'm going to do with this one, I have my little Suva Beauty 350 brush. It's kind of a little packing brush, but I'm going to use it for this. I'm going to take out the applicator and take the end of it. So I'm just going to grab a smaller mirror. We'll use the Amrezy highlighter mirror. I'm going to tap it in little dotties under my eye. And then I'm going to tap it out with a brush. And this is super, I would also do it this way, where I get a little bit on the brush and then tap it out that way. And I think this seafoamy kind of color is really pretty, super reflective, and very itty bitty grains of glitter. So we'll do that on the other side as well. So pretty. And so far none of these are making my eyes feel sensitive. There was something I put on my eyes recently that did make them feel sensitive. Oh, I remember what it was, so I'll tell you. I took the Cover FX custom glitter drops and I put those by my eyes, and that was a bad day, folks. It's the, oh gosh, where did I even put it? Oh, right here. So this is the Cover FX glitter drops. This is in the shade Lunar, and it says shake well before using. And this, I don't recommend that you put by your eyes. All of the other stuff that I have so far has felt lovely. My eyes are not watering. They don't feel sensitive. They feel totally fine. But I put this on my eyes like fake teardrops. It was a bad day. I do not recommend that. How I would recommend applying these, sometimes they're a little finicky, like over top of your foundation product, but I'm going to try and put it on with this Real Techniques Duo Fiber brush. This is a Duo Fiber face brush, and I'm just going to like tap it. You can see that little spot right here where it's all shimmery. I'm going to tap it into the bristles to distribute it, and then let's put it like on top of my cheeks, my cheekbones. And I already had glitter there too. It was the Admiral shade that I just put under my eyes. And I feel like that's maybe a little patchy. Can you see it if I do that? Can you see it? Yeah, it's not the worst. This is not my favorite glitter product. For some reason, I just feel like it's not quite as easy to use. I feel like it's harder to apply without it picking up the shades that are underneath it, in terms of like your foundation and so on. So maybe it would be better going underneath and then just sort of letting it shine through, but then I feel like you're sort of dampening down the reflectiveness. My favorite way to use all of the custom cover glitter drops and enhancing drops is to actually mix them in with my lotion and then apply it to my whole body, décolleté, shoulders, arms, legs, wherever, and then just get like a crazy glow when you go out into the sun. So you could even mix it with your sunscreen. That's my favorite way to use this particular kind of glitter for an all over body glow. Okay, other glitters that I have. I also have the NYX glitter pots, which look like this. This one is like a greeny, pinky. It's number 5. And these ones actually are not pressed. They just come in a loose sifter. And these ones I do also apply with a glitter primer. And I'll show you how I apply these to the inner corner of my eyes. I'm going to use that same itty bitty brush from Suva. Once I open this, so this is what the sifter looks like. It's just got 3 little holes. And so the way I will use these is ... I will get a little bit of the pigment into the lid, like thus. I'll get a little bit of glitter glue, like an itty bitty bit. Can you see how little that is? Take it on my little detail brush, which I'm just going to clean with the power of my fingers. Get an itty bitty bit of that, put it on my inside corner, like here. Dip in to the glitter, get it on my brush, and then I will just tappy it on. So there's how I would apply that. Let me just get way up in there and check to make sure I did it right. And I did. So same thing, gonna get that little bit of glue that's left, tappy it on my inner corners to get it a little tacky, then dip into the same brush for my glitter and tap it over the glitter base. And that's where it'll stick. So that's that for glitter. Okay, so those are several different kinds of glitters that I have. I also have these heavy metal glitters by Urban Decay, and I've got it in four different shades. And I'll show you, maybe if I have the dark blue here. Yeah, I have the dark blue. So this one is called Spandex. And I'll show you how I would use this to like darken. But these are really super easy ways to apply eyeliner, to apply glitter as eyeliner. Or you can put it over your lids. But yeah, you just apply it the same way you would a liquid eyeliner. And I'll just tap it here right next to my lash line and then tap it out with my finger a little bit so that it darkens there with the base pigment and hopefully doesn't pick up too much of what's underneath. The effect of any of these is probably going to be best if you don't put on like 20 layers of glitter all over your whole face. But if you use it sparingly, and especially on points like any one of the places that I have this glitter now would be a good place for me. So I could have it just on my lid, I could have it just on my lower lash line, I could have it just on my cheekbones, I could have it just on the inner corner, and any of these would be fine. I really like glitter. It makes me feel really happy to wear it. I'm really, like, just looking at my arm right now makes me feel like if I were a superhero, I would just want my skin to be like a Cullen and just be covered with this. But I really love glitter. I really love having that extra sparkle. I like catching view of it in the mirror when I forget it's on my face, because I tend to not realize that I'm wearing a butt ton of glitter. Last thing I'm going to do before I turn off the camera is I'm just going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dream Glow Kit, which has some pretty glittery, yeah, I'm going to use this. Has some very glittery highlights, and I'm going to go ahead and take this peachy shade and run that over this whole area. And then I guess I'll put on some lipstick so you guys can see, but I'm just going to really buff it in. I do maybe feel a little bit of sensitivity on my eyes right now because I really got that glitter pretty close to my waterline. See, I don't even look. I just like pack it on, and I feel good about that. And I hope you feel good about that if you're interested in any of these glitters. I just like sparkling. I really like glowing. It feels good to me. It feels happy. Let's put on a super neutral lip. I could put on a glittery gloss. How about that? I have Anastasia Stila. So let's put that on. And I'll just be a complete glitter bomb. And that's fine with me. So, okay. My lips are a little stained from trying on a bunch of red lipsticks a little bit earlier. Alright, there we go. So I'm glittery, I'm happy. I hope you're glittery and happy. I hope this was useful. If you have any more questions about the different kinds of glitters I have. I'm sure there are probably more in my collection that I just didn't grab out for this. But I hope this kind of showed you the different ways that they applied, the different ways, especially the only one I wouldn't recommend out of what I have here is the Smith & Colt one. And if you do want to wear it, put it over a glitter glue. Hopefully you can even see the base here with no glitter glue. It's better here where there was a glitter glue. And all the other ones I would recommend. This was ColourPop. This was the Stila Shimmer and Glow. No, sorry. This was not Stila Shimmer and Glow. This was the Cover FX Glitter and Glow. This was Lemonhead Los Angeles. Here was Stila Highlight and Glow. This was Dear Katie Brown. These two were Smith & Colt. The same color, no primer, and with glitter primer. And then this was another Lemonhead Los Angeles. So I would recommend all of these. Also the Heavy Metals by Urban Decay. I think they're around $20. Very easy way to wear glitter. I recommend all of them except for maybe the Smith & Colt one, which was also $22, but has not proven to be particularly user-friendly. I will obviously still use it, but I wouldn't recommend that that would be the one for you to go buy. My biggest recommendation still would be to purchase the singles from Dear Katie Brown, $5 a piece. You can get them on sale. And second to that, just for cost purposes, I would probably recommend getting the ColourPop ones. They're kind of a pull from the Lemonhead Los Angeles, but the colors aren't exact dupes. And I think, again, if you want to consider cost for glow, Dear Katie Brown is a strong contender for me. Obviously, I also love that, but I don't think it's too distinguishable quality-wise from ColourPop versus Lemonhead Los Angeles. Hope you enjoyed this. I've been Alycia. You're a glitter bomb, and everything is wonderful. And I hope to see you the next time I turn on the camera. Bye!